Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome to the channel, where we're diving deep into the heart of Fort Worth's rap scene, and let me tell you, it's a wild ride. Today, we're unpacking the explosive story of Lil CJ Kasino and hood fame Go Yayo, two Texas rap heavyweights who went from brothers to bitter enemies. This ain't just a beef. It's a saga of loyalty, betrayal, street life, and heartbreaking losses that's got fans across the globe buzzing. So grab a seat, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into this deep dive that's gonna hit you right in the feels. Fort Worth, Texas, mid-2010s. The rap game's popping off, and two young dudes, Lil CJ Kasino and Go Yayo, are coming up together in the gritty streets of Stop 6 and Como. Born in '97, Kasino's got this raw energy, dropping mixtapes like Gang Only and Planet of the Apes in 2017, spitting tales of the block with a hunger that's undeniable. Go Yayo, the mastermind behind hood fame, is already a local legend, shaping Fort Worth's sound with bangers like Hood Fame, Killuminati, and Flu. These guys weren't just collaborators. They were family, bonded by the struggle, the hustle, and the dream of making it big. Back in the day, they were unstoppable as part of the Hood Fame USA collective. They dropped heat together, tracks that still slap today. We're talking HFGG Vision in 2017 with G-Dollar Lil Ronnie, a street anthem off Act Broke, Get Rich. Then there's Bakery, just Kasino and Yayo, cooking up vibes on Rich Before 21. They linked up again on Hood Fame Killuminati in 2018 with Ronnie, and Stay Out My Way, another 2017 gem with the same crew. These songs weren't just music. They were Fort Worth's heartbeat, blending raw street tales with party energy. You could see their bond in the music videos, laughing, flexing, repping hoods like Stop 6 and Como side by side. They were influenced by heavyweights like Trapboy Freddy, who brought that Oak Cliff flavor, G-Dollar Lil Ronnie with his slick bars, and Boo Neal, a mentor figure for Kasino. Even bigger Texas names like Yella Beezy, Mo3, and Peso Peso were part of the scene, pushing them to level up. But like any good story, things got complicated. By early 2018, the brotherhood started cracking. Go Yayo, in a heated interview on April 29, 2025, spilled the tea, saying Kasino was like his protege, informally signed to him.
CJ Kasino, like, all right, how y'all?
Them was signed to me, but not on no paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Just came up under there saying they was hood fame.
But flipped the script and linked up with Boo Neal instead. The real spark? Kasino dropped a freestyle using the phrase hood fame, and Yayo took it as a straight-up diss, like Kasino was biting his brand. That's when the gloves came off. Yayo started airing Kasino out, calling him a dusty blood, and hitting below the belt, claiming Kasino's mom didn't die of cancer, like Kasino had said in an old interview, but of HIV.
And CJ, stop lying to the world like that dusty mama of yours died from cancer. That nasty died from HIV/AIDS.
That was a gut punch, and fans were shook. Kasino, though, played it cool on Instagram Live, laughing it off, saying he's good, got his new house, and ain't answering to nobody.
Tell you, man, your baby mama. You there? Okay.
He called himself a reckless Gen G banger, a TX, and said his son was born a king. That moment showed Kasino's strength, but you could feel the tension boiling under the surface. This beef didn't stay on social media. It hit the streets hard. Fort Worth's rap scene is tied to the block, where loyalty and territory mean everything. Kasino's crew, rolling with Boo Neal and possibly Ape Gang, includes cats like Scar, Duce, and Nando, some of whom are locked up right now, doing time for street life. Go Yayo's hood fame, more a rap clique with street ties, was holding it down in their own lanes, maybe linked to Ape Gang or even clashing with TSF, the Sauce Fam, led by Sauce Waka. The streets got messy fast. One crazy incident was when Dub from Ape Gang snatched Kasino's chains, and dudes like Jose Recklez and 21 Shots clowned him online. That was around 2020.
Hey, they want to take these my young. What are you talking about?
Then there's the time Kasino pulled up in Bugatti Kasino's hood and got shot at, caught live on IG.
Where is you at, boo? Jesus Christ, I'm stretched. Just like that. Y'all see where I'm at now. Ain't nobody in the car with me. Yeah. Do it by myself. Come on with that. Come on with that. Let's get that. I got my little cornrow. Don't stop.
But the real heartbreak came with the tragedies. On March 3, 2025, Fort Worth lost a legend, G Lil Ronnie, gunned down at Slappy's Express Car Wash in Forest Hill with his 5-year-old daughter, Ramani. Ronnie was the glue in the Hood Fame crew, featured on tracks like HFGG Vision and known for staying out of drama. His death hit like a tidal wave. Yayo poured his heart out on Instagram, calling Ronnie his big brother and grieving the loss of a real one. Fans were in tears and the pain was raw. But whispers started swirling, with some pointing fingers at Kasino, saying he might have been involved. Lil Ronnie's baby mama dissed CJ Kasino, insinuating their involvement in the murder by saying that's a paid hit on my baby and my NGG. Now there's no hard proof, and Kasino stayed quiet, but those rumors cut deep, splitting fans even more. Another moment that turned heads was Yayo's beef with Sauce Walka. In an interview, Yayo told a wild story about waiting for Walka to link up with some drank, but instead, Walka's goons rolled through, and someone close to Yayo got killed.
That's the real reason why I don't like Sauce Walka. You know what I'm saying? When my little brother Brandon died, RIP, April 9th, 2020, I'm on the phone with Walka. He called me and said, "Where you at? I see you on the south side. Stay there. I'm finna meet you with the drink." You know what I'm saying? I said, "I ain't on the south side." He said, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm on 45.
Then, on March 22, 2025, Yayo went off, wishing Sauce Walka had died in a Memphis shooting. That kind of talk shows how personal this has gotten, and it's not just about Kasino anymore. It's a whole web of rivalries.
How did you feel when you heard about the situation that happened with Sauce in Memphis?
They were playing. They should have smoked that hoe.
That's what you're not supposed to say.
That's
They
crazy.
should have smoked on us.
Oh my God.
Why they ain't burned, cuz? You know what I'm saying?
So you were
Let's talk about the players in this drama. Kasino's squad is tight, with Boo Neal as a mentor, Bugatti Kasino as a close ally, and street soldiers like Scar, Duce, and Nando, who are behind bars but still repped in the music. Yayo's running Hood Fame, with ties to G Lil Ronnie before his passing. Other names in the mix include Trapboy Freddy, who's been a big brother to both, and Yella Beezy, who's navigated his own beefs with MO3, another Fort Worth legend killed in 2020. Peso's out here repping Houston but clashing with Yayo too. Sauce Walka's TSF is a major player, beefing with Hood Fame and adding fuel to the fire. Even Charleston White, that controversial rap commentator, has chimed in, stirring the pot with his takes on the scene. And don't forget the fallen. G Lil Ronnie, dubbed from Ape Gang, killed in 2020 after the chain snatching, and MO3, whose death sent shockwaves through Texas rap. These losses hang heavy over Fort Worth, a reminder of the stake. Now, let's get into some stuff you probably haven't heard before, 'cause we're digging deep for the real fans. First, that HIV diss from Yayo about Kasino's mom? That was shared by Yayo on his Instagram story, and the clip was in this video, contradicting what Kasino said about her passing from cancer. The exact interview where Kasino mentioned cancer is tough to pin down.
It's like, you know what I'm saying, when my mom passed away in 2014.
Where I was going to ask you about that later in the interview, but since you brought her up, do you mind if I ask, like, what happened to her exactly? I know you said she was sick.
Yeah, she died from cancer.
Cancer, man.
Bone cancer. She beat breast cancer and then bone cancer came out. She died from bone cancer.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
That shit real.
Second, in 2022, Kasino and Yayo actually met face-to-face, trying to squash the beef. They apologized, but Kasino said Yayo would need to reach out first to really make it right. That moment, caught in an interview, showed a flicker of hope, but the beef roared back. Third, Yayo did 41 months in federal prison, and that time behind bars messed with their dynamic, keeping them apart when they might have hashed things out. That's a detail most fans miss, but it's crucial to understanding the distance between them. The 2018 robbery of Bugatti Casino, rumored to be tied to Yayo's crew. That's a story with videos and posts online, and it'll give you more context on their early beef.
What's good?
Coolin'. Y'all got some gas?
Nah, I ain't selling no weed, bro. What's up?
Ain't you that rapper?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah. What's up with it?
I'm trying to get a feature. You the hottest thing in town, B.
Where you from, fam?
I'm from hip-hop.
You from here?
Fucking right.
What part you from?
Stop 6.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What part of South City?
Yeah.
What you on?
Who you waiting on?
What you on, fam?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure everything all good.
No, say, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on somebody. You know what I'm saying? You said
The city, I'm trying to see what's up.
well, I'm saying what you trying to get though.
I'm trying to get 18.
Hey, look, fam, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Come on, yeah, print the card. Print the card. Print the card, bro.
What y'all?
This feud's got Fort Worth divided. Some fans ride for Kasino, respecting his grind, his new house, his focus on his son. Others back Yayo, drawn to his raw energy and unfiltered dices. But at its core, this is a story about loss. Lost friendship, lost lives, lost chances. Go Yayo's grief over Lil Ronnie. Kasino's pain from those personal attacks, it all hits home. Fort Worth's rap scene is a family, but it's a family at war, and every diss track, every street incident, carries the weight of that pain. So where do they go from here? Will Kasino and Yayo drop diss tracks, keep it on IG, or let the streets decide? That's what we're all watching for. Yo, fam, what's your take? Are you Team Kasino, Team Yayo, or just praying for peace in Fort Worth? Drop it in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more deep dives into the rap game. This story's got me in my feelings, and I know it's hitting y'all too. Let's keep the convo going. Texas, stand up.